Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to start? I hope so. We have a new day and we have a new class. Okay, we are going to learn, today we're going to learn about some actions. But first, I would like to uh, remind you some actions that we did yesterday. Yesterday, we watched a video about Korea. That was an action. And you listened to some information about Korea, right? So, what are you doing right now? Tell me some actions that you're doing right now. Okay, so yeah, you are looking at me, you are watching your computer or your cell phone, you are listening to the teacher. So, the actions that you're performing right now is you watch, you listen, you look at, and what else are you doing? Okay, yeah, you are ready to work, right? You also work. So, what are we going to do right now? We are going to learn a little bit more about action words. So, when I say action words, just I start remembering a song. Action words, you do it when you read. Action words, you do it when you write. Action words, you do it when you work. And action words, you do it when you listen. Those are action words. Okay, so let's start. I need to move. That is an action. Whoops, not like that. Okay, just this. And let's start with this. Okay, these are some words. Look at these words. These words are action words. Yeah, for now present. Okay, or we call the base form of the actions. Maybe you do this every single day. You play, it's an action. You listen, it's an action. You always talk, it's an action. Your mommy or your grandma or somebody in the house cooks is an action. Everybody works now. Work is an action. Wash, it's an action. Watch, it's an action. And leave. Okay, what is leave? Look at this. Here are some people. These people live in a house, and these people live in an apartment. I live in an apartment. Some of you live in a house. So leave. That is an action. Leave. Okay? I live in an apartment. Some people live in a house. Look at this picture. They live in a house, and these people live in an apartment. So you know now what live means? Are you clear with the meaning of live? Okay. So I was telling you that these are actions, but the action words have another name. Do you remember the name for an action word? There is another name. Ok, también les llamamos de otra forma a las action words. ¿Cuál será esa forma? ¿Cómo les llamamos? También les decimos verbs. También son verbs. Los action words son verbs. Okay, so let's take a close look at these action words because you need to learn and we are going to work with these words. So let's start. Here we have play, listen, talk, cook, work, wash, watch, and leave. Okay, take a look at this one. This is a new word, leave. I live. I live in Quito. I live in an apartment. Some of you live in Tumbaco. Some of you live in Nayom. Live. Okay, so you know what now? The meaning of live. Okay, so all these action words requires movement, right? All these action words. Siempre estas nos piden movimiento. Estas son actions because we do things with our bodies. So those are actions, action words. Okay, class, we need to practice these words. Okay, now I would like you to take a look at this information. These are called action words and I'm sorry, and are also called verbs. Yeah, sometimes the tongue twister, and also are called verbs. So take a look at this one. We have two types of action words, two types of verbs, the regular one and the irregular ones. Right now, no nos vamos a meter con los irregular porque estos son un poquito más complicados. Los regular son very friendly, facilitos, friendly. Ok, ¿cuáles son los regular verbs? Los regular verbs. I skipped something. Primero, antes de darles, quiero que vean esto. Miren esto. I'm sorry, pero miren aquí. It's an action word. It's an action word. It's an action word. It's an action word. Word action, 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 action. But what do you see here? Do you see something different from here? Look at this picture. The same actions. And look at this picture. Okay, can you see something different? What happened to each action word? We add an ed, 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 ed. Every single word has ed at the end. ¿Qué significa? Significa que estas actions están expresando una acción en el past. Están expresando una acción en el pasado. Entonces, estas words son regular verbs. Terminan con ed, ed, ed. ¿Se dan cuenta que todas terminan con ed? Significa que ahora estamos hablando del pasado, por ejemplo. Vamos a decir, si decimos pasado, one word para el past is yesterday. We can say, I played yesterday. I listened to the teacher yesterday. I talked to my mom yesterday. I cooked noodles yesterday. I worked with my homework yesterday. I washed my hands yesterday. I watched TV yesterday. I lived in a house 5 years ago, hace 5 años, and I lived in an apartment last month, el mes pasado. Entonces, todas estas acciones expresan in the past tense. Okay. Okay. So, now let's take a look at this information now. Now we're ready. There are two types of verbs, los regular and irregular. Los irregular son, like I told you before, complicated. But these are nice too. So let's start working with the regular verbs. Yeah, only regular verbs use ed at the end of a word to express a past tense action. Are you clear with this? Únicamente los verbos regulares, que luego les voy a dar una lista, usan el ed cuando hablamos del pasado. ¿Sí? Un ejemplo rápido les voy a decir. Por ejemplo, el verbo write, you write. Ese es un verbo irregular. Y ese no puede ir con ed al pasado. No decimos we write it. Ese cambia la palabra completamente. Decimos we wrote. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, run. Run no es regular, es irregular. Y no decimos, I ran it. We say, I ran. Por eso los irregulars les dejamos para después, porque esos necesitan un poquito más de trabajo. Son un poquito más exigentes. El regular verbs no exigen nada, son re facilitos. Ya les voy a enseñar. Ok, entonces, solo los regular verbs use ed at the end of a word to express an action in the past tense form. Okay? So, we always use, we cannot talk about an action in the past tense if we don't use a pronoun, porque no sabemos de quién hablamos, ¿cierto? Entonces, los subject pronouns are always, always in the sentence with the verbs. Siempre están los subject pronouns en todo. Y también los nouns. So, we use nouns or subject pronouns with regular verbs. Look at this example. For example, here we have a simple present form. Estamos hablando de ahora, presente, now. Y aquí vamos a hablar del pasado. Ok, escogí el verbo walk. Es un verbo que escogí como regular. Walk is a regular verb. So, for example, para now, I walk now. You walk now. He walks now. Este es un cambio en el he, ¿se acuerdan? She walks now. Y aquí escogí un noun. No pongo pronoun, escogí un noun y sería Sara, que en lugar de Sara puede ser she. Y cuando hablamos de Sara, es una Sara, entonces sería walks. Sara walks. Este es un verbo regular. This is a regular verb. ¿Sí? Ahora, ¿cómo le cambio este regular verb into the past? Miren, tengo una palabra que nos da ya la idea que estoy hablando del pasado. This is a word that talks about the past. So, what do I have to do? ¿Cuál es la regla? Only regular verbs use ed at the end of the word. So, what do we need to do? I walked. ¿Qué aumentamos? You walked. Ya lo transformamos ahorita al pasado. Miren, facilito, ¿no? ¿Qué hicieron? Solo aumentamos ed. He walked. A la S no existe. Sale la S. Y la además no es tan exigente de past tense form. So we have walked. And she, ¿qué aumentó? What do I have to add? Ed. Walked. Ya, le convertimos a este regular verb into a past tense action. ¿Sí? Una clave importante son estas time expression words. Now es now, present. Yesterday pasó. Okay, so I walk now. I walked yesterday. Miren, ese sonidito es diferente. I walk now. I walked yesterday. Es como que t. You walk now. You walked yesterday. He walks now. Aquí no hay S. He walked yesterday. She walked now. I'm sorry. She walks now. She walked yesterday. Sarah walks, and we need to write with a noun. So Sarah is a noun. Sarah what? I write the base verb, and we have to add ed. Walked. Ese es el past tense form of regular verbs. Only regular verbs. Okay, you're going to say, ay, teacher, pero ¿cómo sé que es un regular verb? ¿Cuál es un regular y cuál es un irregular? Vamos a aprender. I'm going to give you a list, not today, but along this week, we are going to continue learning about more regular verbs. Vamos a trabajar con una list de regular verbs, solo los que llevan ed. Okay, so it's not hard at all. Once you finish, once you know this, once you have a clear idea how to make a verb into a past tense form, how to change, these are super, super important words. Class, estas palabras son súper importantes porque nos dan una pauta de si nos están hablando del presente o si nos están hablando del pasado, que también nos ayudan muchísimo. Y estas se llaman time expression words for the past. Yeah, to talk about actions in the past, we use these time expression words. Por ejemplo, si hablamos en el past, today, ¿qué sería? Today, present. Pero yesterday is talking about the past. Last night, today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. Last night, Monday night is last night. Last week, look at this. Digamos que estamos en esta semana de la mitad. Este es presente. Last week ya pasó. Sería esta, la semana pasada, last week. Last month. This month is April. We are in April now. And last month was March. Sí, eso es last month. Last year. This year is 2020. Last year was 2019. ¿Sí? La diferencia. Last, ya pasó. Last year, pasado. Y esto es interesante porque ustedes pueden, el ago, pueden escoger con a day, 2 hours ago, 1 minute ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago. But en este caso escogí años y pues puse 5 years ago para que tengan una idea. Hace 5 años. Miren, ahorita estamos en el 2020, 2020. Hace 5 años era April 2015. Eso es hace 5 años. Okay? So, are you clear with these time expression words? So, time expression words for the past son yesterday, last night, last week, todo es en pasado. ¿Qué es week? What is week? Semana, ¿cierto? La semana pasada, la anteanoche o la noche, anoche. Last month, mes pasado, todo es last, la clave, miren, last, month, mes pasado, last year, el año pasado, y 5 years ago, hace 5 años, hace 2 años, it's up to you, hace 1 hora, 1 hour ago, okay? So all these words are time expression words que nos ayudan a complementar una oración in the past tense form. ¿Estamos claros hasta aquí? Estas time expression words serían complement words. Complementan una oración en un tiempo pasado. Nos ayudan a decir, si yo digo, I worked hard, y puedo decir last night. Estoy complementándoles y les estoy contando que anoche trabajé duro. I worked. ¿Sí? Y worked is a regular verb. ¿Sí estamos claros? Ok, vamos a continuar con esta clase. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Ok. The whole week. The whole week. Okay. So are you clear now? So these words go with these time expression words. Ok, por ejemplo, miren, played. Voy a decir, de ley, tenemos que tener un subject pronoun or un noun. I'm going to use the subject pronoun. For example, I'm going to say, I played video games. Y voy a escoger un time expression word. I played video games last week. ¿Ok? ¿Ven cómo se ayudan entre todas estas? Voy a escoger otra. Miren esto. ¿Ya? Live. Lived in the past tense. Lived. Miren esto. House and apartment. Right now, present, I live in an apartment. Ok, les voy a dar un ejemplo. I, pasado, lived. I lived in a house. Y voy a escoger un time expression word. 5 years ago. I lived in a house 5 years ago. Okay, so present. I live in an apartment now. I lived in a house 5 years ago. Is the past. Okay? Are you clear with this? Now, let's go. I have some sentences in the past. Miren, play is the base verb, el infinitivo. Este es el verbo base. Play. Look at this one. Miren esta sentence. Do you find a verb here? Yes, played. Está en pasado. ¿Qué nos ayuda a que la sentence nos explique, nos dé la idea que es en past tense? ¿Qué palabra más nos ayuda? Yesterday. Esta es la time expression word. Entonces, estas dos combinan perfecto. She played the flute yesterday. Porque si ustedes me ponen, she played the flute now. ¡Qué contradicción! Ella dice, ella tocando la flauta ahora. No, ella tocó la flauta ahora. No, doesn't make sense. Entonces, este now no está correcto porque es present. It has to be past. Yesterday. ¿Sí? Miren cómo estas dos siempre se ayudan. Time expression words and verbs. Listened. She listened to music last night. We have a time expression word. Past. Miren, last night. ¿Qué debería ir aquí? ¿Está correcta esta sentence? Nope. Okay, we need to add ed. She listened. ¿Por qué? ¿Pero por qué, teacher? Porque ya tenemos esta también que nos está demostrando que esta sentence is in the past tense. Okay, look, cook. The grandma's cooked delicious. Okay, my grandma, este es un noun. My grandma cooked rice yesterday. ¿Está correcta esa sentence? ¿Qué les parece? Tenemos el time expression word. No está correcta porque el verbo tiene que ir en the past tense. Cooked rice yesterday. Miren, la acción, el base verb, verbo base, talk. Miren, they talk. They talk, last week. Last week is a time expression word in the past. So, ¿está el verbo correcto? Yes or no? No, we need to add, ¿qué? ed. Ahí sí, la acción, la sentence expresa una action in the past. They talked last week. ¿Sí? ¿Vieron lo facilito que es hacer oraciones in the past tense form? Okay, so play is a regular verb, listen is a regular verb, cook is regular verb, talk is regular verb. Okay, let's do the next activity together. Miren, work is also regular verb, wash is regular verb, watch is regular verb, and live is regular verb. Okay, so look, here we have a time expression word. Time expression word. Yesterday. He worked yesterday. ¿Es esta oración completa? Is this correct? Bueno, me falta el period. Yes, it's correct. Ok, ¿cómo pondríamos esta? Usando un subject pronoun or a noun. Let's use an. Would you like to use a noun? Let's use a noun. Let's put Maria. Maria. The action is wash. When? Time expression word. Last week. La semana pasada. This is the time expression word, pero ¿qué les parece? ¿Qué nos falta para que la acción sea en pasado? Ed, washed. Ok. Y, por supuesto, el period. Look at this one. Oops, I don't know if this is going to allow me to write. Ok, vamos a ver si no se mueve todo. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's use a subject pronoun. We can say he. What is he doing? Which action? Regular verb. He watch. Watch. Voy a poner time expression word. Last night. He watched. ¿Qué nos falta aquí? Es una acción en el pasado. Nunca puede ir he watched last night. Aumentamos ed. Y ahí se convierte in past. Okay. Vamos a ver the next one. Okay. Let's talk about. I'm going to talk about myself. Voy a hablar sobre mí. I live in an apartment 5 years ago. No, voy a poner last year. Last year, el año pasado. ¿Ya? Digamos, es un ejemplo. Ahora vivo en una casa. It's an example. I live in a house. Okay, so I live in an apartment last year. Tenemos time expression word, pasado. Miren el verbo. ¿Está correcto este verbo? ¿Está en el tiempo correcto? No está correcto. Pero aquí hay algo especial. Termina con E. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Será que aumento otra ed? Uy, queda terrible. ¿Qué hacemos, class? Solo pongo T. Y tenemos I lived. ¿Ok? ¿Ok? ¿Se fijaron? La palabra termina con E. The verb ends with the letter E. What do I have to do? Si tengo que aumentarle ed, ¿te parece complicado? No. We just add D. ¿Ya? ¿Sí? Easy. Super easy. Okay. More exercises. Let's go. Present is for now. Past is for yesterday. Okay. Now I play. This is correct. You listen is a verb. Todos estos son regular verbs. I play. You listen. He talks. She washes. Porque se acuerdan que si te va con he, she, it, termina con s. It jumps. We live. They watch. My mother cooks. Here is a noun. Tenemos un noun. Y a veces no quiero poner un noun. Instead of my mother, ¿cuál sería? ¿Qué pronombre le reemplaza a my mother? She. Entonces voy a poner my mother. Cooks. Ok. ¿Qué hacemos para hablar sobre yesterday? ¿Qué hago aquí? ¿Cuál es la regla para convertir el verbo en the past tense form? Only regular verbs. ¿Qué aumento? Ed. 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 Easy, ¿no? Ahora, tenemos el verbo wash. Quiero hacerles un ejemplo aquí. No quiero poner wash. Quiero poner un verbo irregular para que ustedes vean la diferencia. Go. Go. Ese verbo no calza porque es un verbo diferente. Es un regular. This is an irregular verb. Les contaba que los irregular son más exigentes. Yo no puedo poner go-ed. Uy, eso está terrible. No, no, no. El pasado de go es este. Mire, cambió toda la palabra. Por eso es un verbo irregular. Entonces, este no va aquí. Descartado, chao. Solo era por un ejemplo. ¿Ya? Ok, entonces, we have play, listen, talk. I forgot. I think it was wash. Washes. ¿Ya? Y ahora, el pasado de washes sería, que es un verbo regular, wash, y que aumentó, y okay, sorry, I need to change this, yeah. See, it jumps. ¿Cómo le cambio el pasado? ¿Cómo pondrían en el past tense form? Jump, que aumentó, y again. I don't want red, I want black. Okay, we leave. Okay, past tense, we leave. Copio exactamente la palabra y que tengo que aumentar. Aumento la ed otra vez, pongo ed o solo le pongo la i porque ya tiene la e. We lived. Entonces estoy transformando el past. They watch. They watch. Okay. Sigue red. They watched. Okay. And my mother cooks. El pasado de cook es un regular verb, sería cook. ¿Y qué le hago? Eat. Y le convierte en pasado. Cooked. Okay. So mire. Played yesterday. You listened yesterday. We talked yesterday. She washed yesterday. It jumped yesterday. We lived yesterday. They watched yesterday. My mother cooked yesterday. Okay? Now, I play now. No ed. You listen now. You listen now. He talks now. She washes now. It jumps now. We live now. We live. We live in an apartment or we live in a house. And we live in Tumbaco, we live in Quito, we live in Ayo, or we live in Cumbaya. They watch now. You watch me. You watch your computer. My mother cooks. Maybe your mother cooks right now. But yesterday your mother cooked. You watched a video about Korea. You lived I don't know. 2 years ago you lived in Quito. It jumped. My dog jumped yesterday. It jumped yesterday. She washed. You washed your hands yesterday. He talked. You talked to your family yesterday. You listened to the teacher yesterday. I guess you played video games. You played hide and seek yesterday. So that's the difference between now and yesterday with regular verbs. Okay, after all this information, you're not going to do too much. We have to practice and practice. So what are we going to do right now? This is what you need to do. On your notebook, you write today's date, como siempre, date. Then you're going to write the title, verbs in the simple past form. Okay? Van a copiar exactamente esto. There are two types of verbs, regular and irregular. Pueden usar los colores que ustedes quieran. Ok, pero el regular le van a poner el más bonito porque ahorita es el personaje principal, el regular. Y ponemos acá regular verbs. Y vamos a escribir solo. Only quiere decir únicamente. Regular verbs use ed at the end of the word to express an action in a past tense. ¿Ya? Solo los verbos regulares usan ed al final de la palabra para expresar una acción en el pasado. We use nouns, or here's a noun. or subject pronouns with regular verbs. Miren esto. I walk, you walk, he walks, she walks, Sarah walks. Yesterday, I walked. Ustedes van a completar esto. You have to complete this. Ustedes me completan esto. Les dejé para que completen. ¿Ok? Y van a hacer esto. Y luego vamos a poner estas time expression words que también son súper importantes. It's up to you. No necesitan exactamente hacer estos dibujos. Si les ayuda mucho el dibujo, prefiero que lo hagan palabra y dibujo, porque eso ayuda mucho para que tengan una idea de lo que es yesterday, last night. Pueden poner Monday y acá Tuesday, 2 noches, y sería last night. Ok. Last week, podemos pintarle la semana pasada y tal vez no sé, la semana de hoy le marcamos de alguna forma y la semana pasada le ponemos puro X. Ok, también para que se especifique. Last month tenemos two calendars. Uno es de April y el otro es de March. Ya pasó. Last year, 2020, 2019, and 5 years ago. Ok, ya les digo, esto es muy flexible. Podemos decir 2 years ago, puedo decir 1 year ago, puedo decir hace una hora. Ago quiere decir hace. Hace una hora, hace 2 años, hace 5 años. ¿Estamos claros? Ok. Cuando terminen de hacer todo esto, necesito que ustedes escuchen la canción Action Words, porque para el next Monday que tenemos nuestra clase Zoom, you have to sing that song to me. Ok, just to remind you, vamos a tocarle un poquitito, ¿qué les parece? Solo un tantito para que se acuerden, porque nos encanta esta canción. Action verbs.
Action verbs, you see them when you read. Action verbs, you use them when you write. Action verbs are so cool. Action verbs make me wanna move. Gallop, gallop is the word. Gallop, gallop is an action verb. Fly, fly is the word. Fly, fly is an action verb. Stomp, stomp is the word. Stomp, stomp is an action verb. Swim, swim is the word. Swim, swim is an action verb. Action verbs, you see them when you read. Action verbs, you use them when you write. Action verbs are so cool.
Okay, so action word song you practice because we are going to sing and perform with movements on Monday. I'm going to send the link for you to practice the song, okay? Okay. Now. Okay, class. That's all for today. Espero que les haya quedado claro, amores, el uso del verbo regular verbs in the past tense form. Okay, so hoy les toca drawing. Vamos a poner estas actividades en el cuaderno, los dibujos de los time expression words y luego mañana continuamos with the action words. Irregular verbs. So we are going to draw a lot this week, but I want you to get familiar with the words y que podamos reconocer rapidito cuáles son los regular verbs. Les voy a enviar el link de la canción para que practiquemos porque el próximo lunes we have to sing and act. Okay, so only 2 things, just follow the instructions and what and to do. Y listen, watch the video porque es una clase importante, es una clase nueva y se les va a hacer muy fácil si van viendo el video cómo transformamos un verbo en a past tense form, simple past. Okay, that's all for today. Well, see you tomorrow. I would like to have a picture of your work. So I was happy to talk to you. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye, class.